Welcome. During this event, please pay attention to the following safety induction protocols. Make sure your seating position feels comfortable and does not have potential to cause spinal problems. Adjust the lighting of your computer or smartphone screen so that your eyes are comfortable. Make sure the stove, lamp, air conditioner and other electrical equipment are in the safe condition and do not have potential to cause a fire. Make sure you know the emergency response procedure when there is an emergency such as fire and earthquake. In the event of an earthquake, please stay calm and observe your surroundings. Avoid walls and windows. Immediately take cover under a table, a chair, or sturdy construction to protect your head and body until the earthquake completely stops. If fire occurs, extinguish it immediately with available fire extinguisher. But if it is not possible, please immediately evacuate and contact the fire department. In every emergency situation, you must remain calm and always be alert. Immediately get out of the room or building by following the evacuation sign and gather at the available gathering point. Please don't carry heavy loads and take off your high-heeled shoes. By knowing safety induction early, we can avoid accidents. Have a fruitful discussion. Thank you.
(1745) Universities across 105 countries have recognized that sustainability is not an aspiration, it is a responsibility. UI Green Metric exists to measure it, benchmark it, and advance it. Established in 2010, UI Green Metric is the world's leading university sustainability ranking. We assess institutions across 7 indicators, each weighted to reflect real-world sustainability impact, providing your institution with actionable data, not just a score.
UI Green Metric has evolved into a massive global ecosystem. Through the Sustainable University Rankings, we unite thousands of institutions worldwide. But it is your dedication, research, and campus initiatives that truly drive change. I invite your institutions to step forward and join our growing global family. Together we are shaping a resilient, sustainable future.
Joining UI Green Metric means more than submitting data. Our team provides dedicated guidance through the assessment process, helps institutions identify gaps in their sustainability performance, and offers benchmarking insights drawn from over a decade of global data. We work with you, not just for a ranking, but for lasting institutional impact. Our global network connects sustainability leaders through high-level workshops and national forums, creating spaces where evidence, policy, and practice converge. top-performing institutions are recognized at our international and national awards ceremonies, events that carry real weight in the global academic community and signal to stakeholders, funders, and prospective students that your institution leads on sustainability. UI Green Metric amplifies your institution's sustainability milestones through Green News, our dedicated media platform, and through Green Reads, we contribute peer-reviewed research to global academia, including publications through Springer, ensuring that the work happening on your campus reaches scholars and policymakers worldwide. Join 1745 institutions already measuring, improving, and leading. UI Green Metric, advancing sustainability for Earth.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evenings. Welcome to the Metric Regional Information Session for America regions. We are delighted to have you join us today, wherever you are tuning in from. This session is part of our ongoing mission to engage institutions across region in advancing sustainability in higher education. My name is Rizka and I will be your MC for today's sessions. It is my great honor to extend a warm welcome to Bapak Dr. Visnu Juwono, SEMIA, as Chairperson of UI Green Metric, the assessor and the management team of UI Green Metric, as well as rector, vice rectors, deans, and campus sustainability teams from America region. Today, we will share the latest updates on questionnaires and upcoming events of the UI Green Metric Sustainable University rankings, including sessions. In this session, you will also have the opportunity to meet and engage in discussion with our chairperson and team of experts. We will also highlight important strategies to support your university in improving its performance in the UI Green Metric Sustainable University Rankings 2026. We are delighted to have you join us today. This session will be divided into 3 parts. First, we will begin the chairperson opening remarks, introducing the work. Second, we will proceed with the main presentation of the UI Green Metric Sustainable University Ranking Indicator and the data submission process. Finally, we will have a Q&A session. To invite you to ask a question, feel free to submit your question in the Q&A feature. To officially open today's session, we are honored to invite Chairperson of UI Green Metric, Dr. Visnu. We invite you to begin your opening remarks.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Rizka. So, distinguished President, rectors, Vice Chancellors, and university leaders, and also distinguished representatives of higher education institutions. So good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all participants joining us from across North America and Latin America. It is a great honor and privilege to welcome you to this UI Green Metric information session. Today we're bringing together universities from 2 of the world's most dynamic, influential regions, from the innovation hubs of North America to vibrant academic communities of Latin America. Although separated by geography, our institutions
are united by common purposes, preparing future generations to address sustainability challenges of 21st century. As you know that the world is experiencing an unprecedented convergence of environmental, economic, and social challenges. According to the World Meteorological Organization, 2024 was the warmest year ever recorded globally, highlighting the urgency of climate actions and resilience building across all sectors of society. At the same time, the World Bank estimates that climate-related impact could push millions of people into vulnerability if adaptation and resilience measures are not accelerated. Across the Americas, we are witnessing these realities firsthand. North America continues to face increasingly severe wildfires, extreme heat events, and water stress. Meanwhile, many countries in Latin America are confronting floods, droughts, biodiversity loss, and climate-related disruption that directly affect livelihoods and economic development. These challenges remind us that sustainability is no longer a future agenda. It is a present responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, the Americas also possess some of the world's greatest assets for sustainable development. Latin America and Caribbean are home to approximately 40% of the world's biodiversity and nearly one-third of the planet's freshwater resources. The Amazon rainforest alone plays a vital role in regulating global climate systems and supporting ecological stability far beyond the region itself. North America, meanwhile, remains a global leader in scientific research, technological innovation, and higher education excellence. Together, these strengths create extraordinary opportunities for collaboration, innovation, and transformative leadership. And this is where universities become indispensable. Universities are not merely centers of teaching and research, they are anchors of communities. They are generators of innovations. They are catalysts for social transformation. According to UNESCO, higher education institutions play a critical role in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals through education, research, innovation, and community engagement. Universities help societies understand complex challenges, develop practical solutions, and prepare future leaders capable of navigating uncertainty. This vision lies at the heart of UI Green Metric. Since its establishment in 2010, UI Green Metric has sought to encourage universities worldwide to integrate sustainability into their institutional culture, operation, education, and research. Today, UI Green Metric connects approximately 1,745 universities from 105 countries and territories, creating one of the world's largest global sustainability network in higher education. More importantly, it has created platform where universities can learn from one another, exchange best practices, and accelerate progress together. At UI Green Metric, we evaluate universities through seven dimensions, such as setting infrastructure, energy and climate change, water sanitation, and the newly main indicators, governance and digitalization. However, our, our ultimate goal is not ranking. Our ultimate goal is transformation. Transformation of campuses, transformations of communities, and ultimately transformation of society. Ladies and gentlemen, the future sustainability will depend not only on technology, it will depend on leadership, it will depend on partnership, and it will depend on the willingness of institutions to work across borders and across disciplines. That's why collaborations with universities in North America and Latin America is so important. The challenges we face are shared, the opportunities before us are shared, and the solutions we develop must also be shared. As a head of UI Green Metric, I warmly invite all institutions represented today to become active participants in this global movement. Together, we can build campuses that are more resilient, inclusive, and sustainable. Together, we can educate graduates who are prepared to lead in rapidly changing world. And together, we can demonstrate that higher education remains one of humanity's most powerful instruments for positive change. Thank you very much. I wish you all productive, inspiring, and successful session. Thank you. I will give it back to Ms. Rizka.
Thank you very much for your insightful and inspiring opening remarks that highlight university critical role in upholding sustainability values and saving the planet. We will now proceed to the main part of the session. It is my pleasure to introduce our speaker for today, Ms. Sabrina Hikmah Ramadianti. Ms. Sabrina Hikmah Ramadianti is a sustainable professional currently serving as the manager for program partnership and communication at UI Green Metric. Having dedicated herself to organization since 2017, she began her journey as an international communication and analyst in sustainability. Accumulating over 8 years of experience in managing global green campus standard, her expertise is further bolstered by strategic role within the Ministry of Education and Culture of Indonesia, where she served as the Regional Program Mobility Awards or ISMA in 2021 to 2022, and as assistant to the Deputy Chairman of Campus Merdeka in 2022. With a foundational background in the renewable energy sector, specifically in geothermal field analysis in practical approach to international education diplomacy and global sustainability partnership. Today, Ms. Sabrina will present key updates on UI Green Metric Sustainable University Rankings, how university can align their initiative, practical strategies to strengthen your campus sustainability profile. To Ms. Sabrina, we warmly invite you to begin your presentation.
Okay, thank you, Rizka. One moment, I will share my presentation. Okay, hello, good morning, university leaders, sustainability team in America. It's a great honor and pleasure to welcome you again to this webinar. Thank you for taking the time to join with us. On this occasion, allow me to share again about the 2026 instrument and methodology about updates to realize a sustainable campus as well as UI Green Metric services. Okay, let's start again with what is UI Green Metric? It is a global university ranking initiated by the Universitas Indonesia in 2010 to measure sustainability performance. Unlike traditional ranking, that focus solely on research or reputation, UI Green Metric evaluates how universities manage their infrastructure, environment, and education to support sustainable practices. The goal is to raise awareness and motivate institutions to improve. UI Green Metric also promotes data transparency and evidence-based policies. UI Green Metric empower university to become role models in sustainable development. This year, UI Green Metric has introduced a new brand identity under the name UI Green Metric Sustainable University Rankings, accompanied by a new logo and a newly redesigned website. Our vision is to become an open and respected global university ranking system with a meaningful impact on sustainability. Our 4 core missions are organizing annual ranking, promoting sustainable practices, providing sustainability-related services, and fostering international partnership. Through this effort, we support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and contribute to addressing global environmental challenges. For 2026, there are seven main criteria in calculating the Sustainable University ranking, with weighting including setting and infrastructure 11%, energy and climate change 20%, water 11%, waste 17%, education and research 13%, transportation 17%, and our news criteria governance and digitalization at 11%. In the next slide, I will present an overview of the indicator description and introduce the new indicators in the UI Agrimetric Sustainable University ranking for 2026. In the 2026 reform instrument summary, the most significant change is the increase in categories from 6 to 7 with the introduction of governance and digitalization or GD. While the total score remains at 10,000, the point distribution per criteria has changed. The 2026 form will also require more supporting data for the university profile and the partnership section. Furthermore, this table shows a comparison of widening between 2025 and 2026. There was a decrease in point across some key indicator compared to the previous year. These points were transferred to the new GD criteria to strengthen digital governance and transparency. In 2026, the weighting of the setting and infrastructure criteria was adjusted from 15% to 11%. The primary focus remained on the ratio of open space, campus vegetation, and inclusive facilities for people with disabilities, special needs, and pregnant women. The energy and climate change criteria now carries a 20% weighting. We remain committed to prioritizing energy and efficient equipment, implementing smart building technology, and increasing the use of renewable energy on campus. Moving on the waste criteria in 2026, our focus remains on the effectiveness of the 3R program, reduce, reuse, recycle, and how the university minimize paper and plastic use. We also assess the extent to which organic, inorganic, and toxic waste B3 is managed responsibly. In the water criteria, the assessment weighting is set at 11%. The assessment focuses on the extent of water absorption areas, conservation program, and the use of water-saving equipment on campus. For the transportation criteria, assessment focus on reducing private vehicle use, providing shuttle services, and ensuring the availability
Recording
of zero
stopped.
emission vehicle
Recording
or
in progress.
CEVs and pedestrian path. The criteria will place greater emphasis on concrete on the ground action to reduce emission. The education and research criteria now more precisely assess academic output. Key indicators include the ratio of sustainability theme courses, scientific publication, and the number of student-led startups. We also begin monitoring the percentage of graduates employed in green job. It should be noted that this criteria purely assess academic and service aspect. And this is our news criteria, governance and digitalization. Here we assess management commitment through the percentage of the sustainability budget, the availability of transparent financial reports, and the role of management units. The use of cutting-edge technology like AI and IoT is also a new assessment point, as are issues of equality through the ratio of female leaders and anti-corruption system. This criteria is the new home for our website, reporting an ICT indicator that were previously spread across various other categories. In the next section, I will present insight on the data development of the UI Green Metric Sustainable University Ranking, including participation and progress in America. By 2025, a total of 1,745 universities from 105 countries participated in the UI Green Metric ranking. This is a significant increase from university in 2024. Yeah, while Asia represented our largest participant base with 1,061 university, we also maintain a strong presence in Europe and also Latin America. Distinguished participant, here is the visualization of distribution of UI Green Metric 2025 participants for American region. A total of 225 university in America participated, with Brazil ranking first with 60 participants, followed by Colombia with 58 and Mexico with 32. On the next slide, I will explain what drives university to get involved in UI Green Metric. UI Green Metric provides a structured data-driven assessment tool to help university measure their sustainability performance. This assessment promotes transparency, support continuous improvement, and allows university to compare their achievement against global standards and peer institutions. Furthermore, participating in UI Green Metric boosts global visibility and institutional reputation. By showing leadership in sustainability, university gain international recognition through ranking, publication, and global forum. As seen in Airlangga University in Indonesia and the University of Groningen in Netherlands, this visibility strengthen credibilities and help attract partnerships, student, and maybe funding opportunities. Okay, beyond visibility, participating university gain exclusive access to a vast global network. This network serves as a vibrant platform for peer learning and collaborative sustainability initiative. As you can see in the photos, and perhaps some of you in this webinar were among the faces we see here. We actively foster this connection through high-level global gatherings. On the left, we highlight the International Leaders Sustainability Meeting held at Abu Dhabi University in February 2025. On the right part, you can see the gathering from our international workshop on UI Green Metric IWGM 2025 in Nice, France. In the center, we have a special moment from the IWGM 2024 in Colombia, where we proudly collaborated with Universidad del Rosario, Universidad Javeriana, Universidad Autónoma de Occidente, Universidad Nacional, and Universidad El Bosque. This event are where best practices in environmental and social responsibility are shared and where lasting international partnerships are born. UI Green Metric encourages universities to integrate the Sustainable Development Goals (SDGs) into their core mission. The educational and research criteria itself has the largest number of SDGs, with 13 points being included. UI Green Metric is more than a ranking, it is a strategic roadmap for institutional transformation. Our framework guides you through four critical pillars, which are strategic planning, infrastructure, waste management, and education, working together to turn data-driven insight into real-world environmental impact. Moving on to the next slide, I will explain the data collection process in the UI Green Metric. The data submission period will be conducted online from February 26 to June 30, 2026. Meanwhile, data validation period will be conducted from July to August 2026, and the ranking result will be announced in 23 September 2026 in Azerbaijan, Baku. This year, in our review process, what distinguishes us from other ranking in terms of quality control is that our reviewers are not only from Universitas Indonesia but also from outside Universitas Indonesia. We are excited to unveil our newly redesigned website, which offers a more intuitive and user-friendly experience. You can now access all our last data rankings and even updates at our new official address, uigreenmetric.com. This platform is designed to better support our global community in our shared mission for a greener future. As previously, participation in the ranking is entirely free of charge and data collection is conducted exclusive online. For universities that have previously participated in the UI Greenmetric ranking, the username and password remain unchanged. However, if your university is new to the UI Greenmetric ranking, you can register your university via our new website uigreenmetric.com/register/university or send us an email at support@uigreenmetric.com. The questionnaire layout remains largely unchanged. However, please allow me to give a brief overview for our new participants. The following show the online questionnaire in the profile section. You need fill filling in all the questionnaire before you start to submit or you answer your question. You can also view the online questionnaire for each criteria. For the 2026 questionnaire, university may choose to upload evidence as a PDF or via a link. And this is an important part that university need to provide evidence. This is a template for submitting evidence. Please also refer to the guideline to help you understand how to properly complete the evidence documentation. The following is a display of the questionnaire when you submit your data. In this questionnaire, we also display a pop-up regarding your consent to submit your data. And how are university score calculated? Each indicator has a maximum score. For example, the 100 point, the final score is calculated by multiplying the indicator point by the multiplier of your answer choices. For example, if an indicator is worth 200 points and you choose the second option with a weighting of 0.25, your automatically score is 50 points. Therefore, it's crucial to choose the option that most accurately reflect the actual condition on campus. What if two universities have the same total score? We implement a tie-breaking protocol. The energy AC criteria score will be prioritized first. If the score remains the same, the waste criteria score will be considered, followed by the transportation criteria score. If the three categories still produce identical score, the assessment sequence will continue to education, infrastructure, water, and finally governance and digitalization categories. On the next slide, I will explain our service package information to you. Our service covers 6 sections, including consulting, ranking tracker, true rating, event, global branding, and SDGs report. To access these services, we offer silver, gold, and platinum packages. The silver package includes 1 online consultation. The gold package includes 2 consultation. The platinum package offers 3 consultation and additional 3 rating certificate. We are confident that this service can help your university improve its sustainability program. We also have a SDGs report service package. The package includes comprehensive guidance for data collection and the preparation of an SDGs report book aligned with international standard. For information about our service package price, please feel free to contact us. There are four main benefits for university to take our package. The first one is to join and support UI grammatic activities around the world, such as the events. The second, to showcase your university best practices in implementing sustainability. The third one, to promote your university to more than 1,700 universities from more than 100 countries. The fourth one, to gain in-depth insight into university performance in UI Grammatic, as well as steps to improve it. Our surveys have had a significant impact on many universities. Several universities have improved their sustainability score by joining our program. Additionally, certain universities have maintained their top position for over 3 years. We focus on using real data to help universities take action. We also help build a green community on campus. With our support, universities can turn their plans into meaningful change. For 2026, UI Green Metric has various programs and activities aimed at encouraging the global movement towards sustainable campus transformation. As shown in this slide, UI Green Metric is very open to inviting universities around the world to become hosts, sponsors, and participants in several events for which registration and participation are now open. I would like to highlight the event in maybe we will have event near in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Maybe if you are near from Brazil, you can join our national workshop in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And if you want to join our another workshop in Mexico, national workshop from Mexico in November, the host is Universidad Panamericana. And if you want to join our international workshop, you can join in Germany. The host is Umlaut Campus Birkenfeld. And for the announcement part, you can join our global announcement in Azerbaijan, Baku, 23 until 25 September. And here the information about international workshop on UI Green Metric. We are delighted to invite you to participate in the international workshop on UI Green Metric, which will be held on 24 until 26 August 2026. Abstract submission is already open until 18 June 2026. So the registration for participant who wish to join the workshop has open as well. The same submission period also applies to presentation submission for presenter. So kindly visit the official website of IWGM 2026. We are looking forward your submission abstract or your participation in Germany. Okay, kindly fill in the attendance form and receive a certificate as a token of our appreciation for participants attending this information session. Here are some important links to our methodology, questionnaire, and service package information on our website. Okay, thank you for your attention. We are very open to any questions and will be happy to discuss further partnership and collaboration opportunities with you. I will stop here my presentation and back to Rizka.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sabrina, for the very comprehensive and informative presentation. Before we begin Q&A session, we would like to play a short video introducing UI Green Metric services and global reach. While the video is playing, we invite you to prepare to submit your question through the chat the Q&A feature. If you have questions regarding UI Green Metric rankings, questionnaire, or upcoming events, please do not hesitate to write down your question. We will address them immediately after the concludes. Please enjoy the video.
Introducing the reimagined UI Green Metric, a cleaner, sharper, and more intuitive experience built for the global sustainability community. Stay updated with our green news. Get the latest insights on UI Green Metric movements, inspiring collaborations, and ongoing sustainability dialogues from around the world. More than a ranking platform, UI Green Metric is now a dedicated medium for building networks, a space where universities, researchers, and sustainability leaders come together to exchange ideas and create lasting impact. Explore our solutions page to discover services tailored for your goals, ranging from comprehensive university and city or regency packages to collaborative strategy event hosting. Ready to take the next step? Reach out to us through the Contact Us page to explore potential collaborations. Discover the Sustainability Hub and join the movement shaping a sustainable future. Visit uigreenmetric.com.
Very much for the video. Thank you for the question that have been submitted, which really appreciate your participation. So let us begin by addressing some of the questions that have been submitted. To respond to this question, I would like to invite Ms. Sabrina back to the session, and she will be joined by Dr. Rahmi, Manager of Operation, Data, and Service Development at UI Green Metric, who will also assist in addressing your question. So we hope you can write down your question to the Q&A feature. Before we begin, allow me to read the profile of Dr. Rahmi. Dr. Rahmi is an assistant professor in the Department of Library, Information Science, Faculty of Humanity, Universitas Indonesia, and serve as the Manager of Operation, Data, and Service Development at UI Green Metric. Her research focuses on human information behavior, particularly in disaster contexts, and extends to embodied and sensory information interaction, crisis informatics, documentation studies, metadata, and computational and quantitative approaches to information research. She leads the AI and Big Data-based Cultural Heritage Information System Research Group from 2025 to 2029, directing research to strengthen the documentation, preservation, and dissemination of Indonesia cultural heritage. She earned her Master Science and PhD from University of Suku, including the JASO follow-up research fellowship, interdisciplinary fellowship. Okay, so we can begin to answer some of the question. The first question is from complete the delivery. We're working on it, but we need a little more time to have all the documents ready. I think it's about the extension of the submission. Please, Dr. Rahmi and Ms. Sabrina.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Rizka. Thank you, Francisco, for your questions. So yes, we do understand that some universities may need a little more time to complete their documents and evidence, and there is a possibility of a short extensions, maybe around 1 week. But please wait for the official announcement through the UI Grand Metric official channels. So for now, we do encourage you to continue preparing and uploading your data and supporting documents as completely as possible. So yeah, maybe of a short extension around 1 week or maybe 2 weeks. Please keep in touch in our UI Grand Metrics official channels. Thank you very much. Okay. I hope that answer your questions. So yes.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Rahmi. Ms. Sabrina, if you have something to add regarding the extension of the plan submission?
No, you can continue the another question.
Okay, thank you. So moving on to the next question, I think it's from Aisegul Sakaya. I hope I pronounced the name right. Could you please repeat the calculation process if the data is same for 2 years?
Okay. Thank you for your questions. Yes, I think that if the data are the same for 2 years, you can repeat the same calculations process for the current reporting period. The important point is that the data must still be verified and supported by evidence for the year you are submitting. So please use the same formula, the same unit, and the same campus scope. So for example, if your university electricity consumptions and campus populations are exactly the same as last year, then the result for electricity use per person will also be the same. But you should also mention that the value remains unchanged and provide updated or valid supporting documents. I think the same data is acceptable as long as it reflects the real conditions of your university and the evidence clearly supports it. I hope that answers your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rahmi. Actually, we do have 2 questions from YouTube. The first question is, does all supporting evidence need to be written in English? I'm sorry, Dr. Rahmi, you haven't.
Okay. Yeah. So does the evidence should be written in English? Yes, we strongly encourage you to submit all of the evidence in English, even it is very short explanations whenever possible, because the reviewers come from different countries and English helps to ensure them and the evidence can be reviewed consistently and efficiently. So, for example, maybe if you submit the policy document in Spanish or Portuguese, you can keep the original document and add a little bit of English summary that explain which sections support that indicators that you claim. So this usually makes the review process much smoother and reduce the possibility of clarifications requests. That's it. I hope that answers your questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rahmi. Another question is, can screenshot from the internal university dashboard or system be used?
Screenshot from university dashboard?
Can be used as an evidence.
Oh, sure. Yeah, for several indicators that mentions about the university dashboard. So for example, if you are reporting the electricity consumptions, screenshot from the university's energy management dashboard showing annual electricity usage can be acceptable evidence. And also, for example, in the governance and digitalizations category, you may also put the ICT platforms or maybe learning management system dashboard or monitoring system that support related indicators under the governance and digitalizations. Yeah, I think the clearer and more specific the screenshot is, the easier it will be to review for reviewer to validate the submissions. Thank you. I hope that answers your questions.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rahmi. I think that is the last question we have. I'm still waiting. If you have any more questions, we can answer several of them. But I believe there are no more questions. So thank you very much for your question and for contributing to the rich and insightful discussion for this session. As we come to the end of today's session, we would like to express our sincere appreciation to all participants for joining us today. Our special thanks to go to our distinguished speaker, Ms. Sabrina and Dr. Rahmi, for sharing valuable insight and experience with us today. Before we conclude, we would like to remind you that data submission period for the UI Green Matrix Sustainability University Ranking is currently open and will remain open until 30 June 2026. We warmly encourage all institutions to complete their submission within the designated timeline. For university participating in UI Green Matrix for the first time, our team is ready regarding the questionnaire, technical support, data submission, or other related matters. Please contact us at support@uigreenmatrix.com. For inquiries related to university visits, collaboration opportunities, services, partnership, and other external affairs, please reach out us at partnership@uigreenmatrix.com. Using the appropriate email address will help us respond to your inquiries more efficiently and accurately. You may also find additional information and updates through our website at uigreenmatrix.com. Before leaving today's session, please take a moment to scan the QR code displayed on your screen. Through the QR code, you can confirm your attendance and receive your e-certificate and access the presentation slides in PDF format. You may also want to stay connected with UI Green Matrix through our official social media channels, which can be accessed using the same QR code. If you want to revisit the recording for today's session, you can also visit our YouTube channel, UI Green Matrix. Once again, thank you for your participation and engagement. We hope today's session has inspired and to build a greener, smarter, and more responsible campus for future generation. Until next time, we look forward to seeing your university in UI Green Matrix Sustainable University Ranking. Thank you, Dr. Rahmi, Ms. Sabrina, and everyone.
Thank you very much, Ms. Sabrina, Ms. Rizka. Thank you very much for all
Thank you,
participants.
Rahmi, Mariska.
Thank you, Ferdi, Mas Rino.